Today we're going to be talking about 5 exercises and drills to increase your athleticism. Now there are a couple things when it comes to athleticism that these drills are going to emphasize. One is going to be, I would say, like explosion, foot strike, and then ankle stability. Those are 3 keys that I think to be a good athlete you need to have. So like whenever you are like running, let's just talk about basic running mechanics, you guys, and you're striding out, when your foot strikes the ground, you don't want your heel to cave down. I think a lot of athletes will run, they strike the ground, their heel caves, and that makes them not have as explosive of a knee drive. And just not be as explosive in general. The ball of your foot is the most explosive part of the foot, and that's what we ultimately want to stay on. Now, when the ball of the foot strikes the ground, you want to be explosive and shoot off of it and shoot the opposite knee up in the air, etc. So a lot of these drills you're going to be discussing today will be focused on that. So this drill is a very simple drill. You need about a 10-yard space, and all you're going to do is literally just jump. It's super simple, and you're going to gradually move forward, but you're going to be 2 feet. They call this 2 feet pogos, okay? So like pogo, like a pogo stick, that's essentially what you're doing. But you're going to jump as high as you can and try to keep your legs as straight as possible. Then as second you land, you're going to do it again. And every single time that your feet hit the ground, you're going to try to jump off of that ball of your foot as high as you possibly can without bending your knees. So I'm going to show you how this should look full speed, but there's a very easy drill to work on that foot strike, not letting your heel cave down. Super important on this drill that when we jump, we don't land flat-footed because we're not going to be able to jump anywhere else. So ball of the foot, explode up, and keep those legs straight. You want to work about 5 sets of a 10-yard space. Now, before we get into the full speed example of that drill, fellas, if you are an athlete and you need to gain weight this offseason, protein consumption is essential for you to still maintain some type of athleticism while putting on size. You want to put on lean muscle mass, not just bulk up and get super fat and super slow. So protein is what you need in your diet. I recommend trying to consume 1 gram of protein per pound of desired body weight or your current body weight. And you can't really do that without supplementing with some type of protein powder. So guys, if you'd like a protein powder to help you with that, check out that very first link in the description below for our AG Labs Whey Protein Blend. We have our cinnamon snickerdoodle flavor here. We also have cookies and cream, chocolate peanut butter brownie, and a bunch of other great tasting flavors for you guys. If you use the promo code FIRST25, FIRST25 at checkout, you get 25% off your protein order. Now we're going to be doing a single leg version next. I call this a single leg knee snatch. Some people might call this a triple jump, but this works on similar concepts of the last like two feet pogo jumps that we were doing, right? But instead you're going to be on 1 foot and you're going to be driving your knee up to your chest as you explode up and jump. So the reason why we do that is to work on that knee drive while you are ultimately sprinting or performing any type of athletic movement. So you're going to do this for about a 10-yard space. You're going to balance on 1 foot, and all you're going to do is you're going to jump on that 1 foot, and as you jump up, I'll show you from this angle, you're going to snatch your knee and try to tuck it to your chest to work on that same knee drive that we need when we run. Now obviously when we jump, you guys, we're not letting my heel cave and touch the ground. We're trying to stay on the ball of my foot the entire time, and we're trying to explode up as quickly as I can. So we're going to show you how this drill should look full speed. Now these next 3 drills that we're going to be going over, you guys, is also going to work on foot speed and coordination, which is something that a lot of people lack, and which is why they are maybe not as good of an athlete as they could be, right? So these are going to be called a 4-step, 6-step, and then a 10-step. So these are all like, I guess you could deem ladder drills. We're doing this with cones in case you guys don't have a ladder, but if you have like one of those like yellow speed agility ladders, you could absolutely do this. If you don't, you could set up as many cones as you want and leave yourself maybe about a ½ a yard of a gap in between each one of these cones. So the first drill is going to be a 4-step. So I'm going to walk through each one of these and then we'll show it full speed. So the 4-step is just going to be literally 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all it is. Now let's go over the 6-step. So the 6-step is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, back in 5, 6 to the same box, up 1, 2, out 3, 4, back in 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're going to work that all the way down. So before we get into the 10-step, I'm going to show each one of those full speed. When you're doing any type of ladder work or footwork drills, I recommend doing each one of these about 3 to 4 times. Now this next drill is going to be called the 10-step, right, you guys, like we mentioned. So it's pretty much the 6-step, but you're adding a little something to the beginning of this. You're gonna go 1, 2 in, 3, 4 back out, and then it's just the 6 step. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Now again, guys, the reason why we do this is to work on just honestly body control, coordination, footwork, and when you're going through these cones, make sure that your heel is not touching the ground. We were staying on the ball of my foot. But so many athletes lack coordination. So many athletes lack just general body control. So if you can get this type of stuff down, I truly believe that your athleticism will increase. So we're going to show you how this should look full speed.